All right, hello everyone. Whoa, hello. Just getting the live stream set up here, and let me get this going over here in the corner. So it's midnight, and I wanted to do a quick live stream. Let me move some stuff around here. Uh, Shoot, it's kind of bright. It's bright in here, guys. Okay, so I wanted to do a giveaway. Since I haven't done one in like 2 years, I think. I used to do giveaways all the time. So, hello, Rob Crabtree. What's up, brother? Long time no see. So, just to get things going here, guys, let me go ahead and start off. Let me tell you guys the rules on this giveaway here. So, I'm going to run it for about a week just to see how many things I can get. But I'm going to be giving away these AOMAIS voice. It's a Bluetooth headset that was sent to me a while back, and I actually have two pairs, so that's why I'm giving them away. So if you guys want to see what they look like out of the box, here they are right here. It's a Bluetooth headset that I got maybe a couple months back, and I only need one pair. But obviously, I don't have it. I don't have a need for the second pair. I'm doing a giveaway here today, or not today, but it's gonna run for about a week. Basically, what I want from my followers and whoever watches this video, I'm gonna just ask a few things of you guys. Okay, so first of all, you have to be subscribed to my YouTube channel in order to enter. Okay. Secondly, you have to follow me on Twitter. That's another thing. And third, you have to follow me on Facebook as well. So I'm actually going to post the link after I do this video. I'm actually going to post the link to those pages, and that way you guys can like them. Once you do that, I want you guys to screenshot all of them, and then I want you to email them to me, basically. Okay, so I do have an email on my YouTube Facebook page, and I think and I believe on my Facebook page. But you can message me on Twitter. You can message me on Facebook. All I want you to do is screenshot all of those three and message them to me via email, Facebook Messenger, or whatever. And I'm going to. It's budgettechreviews@gmail.com, by the way, and you can find it on my main Facebook page, or my Facebook page, or the YouTube page if you log into your computer. I don't know if you can see it from the actual app, but if you go to the About section or whatever, there's a little area where you can actually contact me personally, and you'll be able to see it there. So it looks like I have some more viewers coming in, so feel free to ask questions as I go here, guys. But yes, I do plan to give this away. I plan to make the announcement for the winner probably next Friday, which I think will be, well, I don't know the exact date of it exactly, but next Friday I will announce the winner live, and whoever wins obviously is going to get this Bluetooth headset for free. Okay, so I want to do this for the fans, kind of just to give back to you guys, obviously. But I also want to do it because, let me lower this a little bit. There you go. I want to do this because I want, people to get more interested in my YouTube channel. And I do have several other items that I could probably give away over the next, couple weeks here, just to kind of get things going. I do have a lot of old review units that I don't use, and they're just kind of sitting around. So definitely, it's something to think about for you guys. But I do appreciate anyone that continues to follow me and my YouTube page. I'm trying to grow this as much as I can. But again, if you guys want, again, I'll explain to you the rules again. People that are just coming in. You're here on your computer, Rob. What's up, Rob? Rob, I think you're one of my constant guys that follows me. So, let me tell you guys about this product really quick. So AOMAIS it's a brand that sells on Amazon, and I'm in contact with the seller, and her name's Lily Fawn. She's an Amazon. She works for a seller on Amazon, and she's constantly sending me stuff. And I believe I just I didn't really make a review video on this, but I did a live unboxing a while back, and it's a decent headset. You know, I mean, I can't complain. You can actually just charge it via micro USB charging port. It does have an auxiliary connection in case you guys don't want to use Bluetooth at all. But again, you know, it's a nice little sleek headset. It's got red accents all the way around. You can see that on the leather. Right here, it's branded AOMAIS right there. So you know, I mean, obviously, it's not a Beats pair of headphones or whatever. But again, that's what the insides look like. They're foldable like that, so you can kind of like store them away somewhere, flat, maybe like in a backpack or something like that. But again, you know, I wanted to give back to the fans just because you guys are constantly, you know, supporting my channel. And you know, even if it's just one person that follows me, at least I have a follower, right, on YouTube. But again, hold on, let me face that way. I don't like seeing that glare. You see that glare in the background? I don't like it. I do have a light on me over here, so so you guys can kind of see the better lighting. You know, I do have lights everywhere just to kind of make these YouTube videos a little better for you guys. But again, you know, all you have to do to, you know, enter this, and again, is just screenshot that you followed me on Facebook, Twitter, and you subscribe to me on YouTube. Those three things, and then just email me the screenshots. You can message me directly on Facebook Messenger, or you can message me on my Twitter. It doesn't matter. Any of those three, as long as you message me with those little three screenshots, you will be entered in a drawing for these headphones. So again, you know, it's very simple. You know, it's nothing too hard that people can. It's 3 clicks and a few screenshots. That's it. You can do all that on your phone in like less than a minute or two. So very simple, guys. So tell me what you think. And you know, since we're doing a live stream, you know, let's do a Q&A if you guys want. We can talk about whatever. It's, you know, midnight. I actually have to be at work in like 6 hours. I open up my job tomorrow, but you know, I do want to take a little. I do want to take a little bit just to kind of chat and interact with you guys. You know, try to keep my YouTube channel, you know, live and well, technically. So you know, if you guys aren't hearing me, let me know how you guys are hearing me. I am live streaming on my cell phone. Check out my DBZ shirt, by the way. Goku in the Ginyu Force. Yeah. So again, you know, it's very simple to enter, and you know, basically I'm gonna just send this out to whoever wins. So whoever wins, I'm going to basically I'm gonna just get your name in a drawing. Great. I'm gonna put your name in a small drawing. I'm gonna actually print out the names on a piece of paper. I'm gonna throw them into like something where I can just kind of randomly draw them out of a hat. And then from there, the winner will be directly messaged by me, or I will make a video announcement on who won this, and you can actually directly contact me. And all I'm gonna do is just ask for your name, your address, and I'll mail these out to you. So very simple. How's it going, Rob? How's your evening going? You know, you're one of the few guys that follows me on YouTube. I mean, I have 7 plus K subscribers on my YouTube channel, but you know, I try to make videos and I try to get as many hits as I can, but it's tough nowadays. You have to really have some sort of like, you know, great niche or, you know, awesome video content for people to want to watch you, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I'm not a super fancy YouTuber where, you know, I mean, I put videos together, I edit them every now and then, but I'm not like super like fancy at like, you know, all those good shots that people can do. Great. What's your tag names on Twitter and Facebook? All you gotta do is just send me those screenshots, man. You can message my Facebook. You can tweet it at me if you want. I don't care. Whatever you want to do. Or you can just email me to my email, budgettechreviews@gmail.com, in order to enter it. And who knows, Rob, you might be the only one that enters this giveaway. You know, it's a pretty simple giveaway. I mean, I don't know how much easier that gets. You know, and again, the contest is going to run until next Friday. And, you know, I don't know if I might make another video. Who knows? I'm pretty new to both, so I'm too savvy with. Okay, well, you know, if you're not familiar with Facebook or Twitter, it's pretty much the same thing. It's just a long feed of people that post, and And if you follow me on Budget Tech Reviews on my Facebook, I'm not constantly keeping it updated every day like I do with YouTube, or I mean Twitter. I'm probably more interactive on Twitter than anything, but I will post my videos on Facebook. I will interact on Twitter. So if you guys have questions that you want to ask me, and I have another video coming up, I might be inclined to answer those questions. Or I'm doing a live feed, so anytime someone throws out a question, I'll try to answer it as best as I can about my YouTube channel. So going back, let's talk about my YouTube channel. So I've been kind of inclined to possibly change my YouTube name. Okay, so right now it's Budget Tech Reviews. And the reason why I named it that was because back when I first started the YouTube channel, I was actually reviewing a lot of prepaid cell phones that were like under $100. Okay, so nowadays you can still get prepaid cell phones for under $100, which is, that's the thing. What would I change it to? I've been thinking about MB Productions, because my first and last name start with M and B, and then Productions is just like an added word or whatever, just to add at the end, obviously. And the reason why is because it's not like I'm not still reviewing products and making videos and content for YouTube. I just don't feel like, I feel like it's such a broad niche, I guess. MB Media, I like that. Pop Trigger, MB Media as well. And the reason why I really like that, actually, Pop Trigger. Thanks for making a comment about that, by the way. MB Media is a good one. I like either MB Productions or MB Media. That's good. And the reason being is because I aside from tech review videos, which is probably what I'm still gonna do, I want to just do like random vlogs. I want to get into other things like vehicle reviews as well. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I've been finding myself lately watching a lot of car review videos. Okay, so if you guys follow guys like the Straight Pipes or Redline Reviews, or the everyday driver or whatever, I like watching videos like that. I like the way they put them together, and I know that that's something that I want to get into, because I'm a car enthusiast also. And if one day I can maybe get like just a tester vehicle to actually sit with for about a week and review, I would love that. Like, I think that would be like the best thing ever for me, to be able to do something at that level. And I've been grateful that I've had sellers over the years that do me the favor. Oh, okay, I don't know if I'll ever do a Lambo, but I'm more of just a regular car person. I like sports cars, obviously, but like I like mid-sized compact vehicles. I like hatchback vehicles. What else? I mean, I just like little two-door, four-cylinder engine cars. It doesn't have to be a really expensive car. It can just be something like very basic. But the fact is, I want to just get content out there, and I want you guys to watch. So Rob Crabtree. So again, I've been very grateful to the sellers of Amazon that decide to sell me or send me stuff like this. And again, I just want to give it back to you guys as the fans. So again, Rob and Pop Trigger, if you're still watching, all you have to do, how do app reviews perform on YouTube? Seems like it'd be a low cost option. I've been actually approached to do app reviews in the past. No matter what you upload, I will watch. Thanks, Rob. I appreciate that. I mean, I don't have a lot of fans out there like that that's say stuff like that. So for people that follow me, I know there are a lot of YouTubers out there that constantly post, and I'm talking about like they get million hits, like guys like MKBHD, Daniel P. What's up? If you're tuning in, we are doing a giveaway on this, and the rules for the giveaway is you have to follow review bad apps. Okay, so let me tell Daniel P, since he's just tuning in, how to win this a Bluetooth headset. This is the AOMAIS voice headset, and all you have to do is follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. All those three, just subscribe, follow, like, whatever. And then all I want you to do is just send me a screenshot, whether it be on Facebook, Twitter, or emailing me to my accounts saying that showing that you followed me and that you're subscribed, and I will enter you in the drawing for these little Bluetooth speaker or Bluetooth headset, which is a good headset. If you guys haven't seen them, uh, here they are right here. This is the actual headset. Now, there's another pair inside that box. These are just the ones that I use. So, again, you can fold them up real nice or whatever. Let's see, like that. I don't know. They're weird. Okay, so anyway. So, doing app reviews, I think I want to stay away from that. I know there's bad apps out there. There are a lot of bad apps out there. But the thing about apps are there's so many of them out there. It's just if there's one thing that I kind of want to do a video on for YouTube, it's probably how to use iMovie on the iPhone, because there's a lot of people, and maybe even just an Android phone, how to edit videos on your cell phone. And the reason being is because people cannot afford expensive setups like the one I have in my background. I have a MacBook Pro, with dual monitors and everything like that. Which I love my setup. I love editing videos, but a lot of people don't realize that you can do everything on your phone nowadays. So you can download cheap editing softwares. Sounds interesting. So like the iPhone has iMovie built in already, but that's not to say that you can't download the Adobe suite called, like, they have Premiere, on the phones as well. So I wanna kind of maybe do a small tutorial series on how to basically just do quick cuts and edits on your phone, and it's really simple. I don't see why no one else can do it. If you guys are interested in pursuing YouTube one of these days, I want you guys to know. All right, Rob, we'll see you in a few. And I can't really see how many viewers I have. Let's see. I got 3 viewers going right now. It's hard to see because of that gold belt that you see in the background. It's actually it's too shiny. So, but I appreciate you guys that are tuning in. Let's do if you have questions, let's do them, man. I mean, I'm here to answer any questions. I'm happy to be giving away these headphones here. I wish I had more of a live viewing right now. Obviously, I mean, it's midnight on a Saturday night, so I'm assuming people are spending time with their family or friends, drinking at a bar maybe, or if you guys work late, I completely understand. I used to in my current job, I used to have to work late hours. How do you feel about smart watches? So Pop Trigger, thanks for asking that question. So I've actually had an Apple Watch, the I don't know why I call it iWatch. I had the first gen, and I honestly had it for a few months, and I really didn't use it for the features that it was giving me. I probably now, if I were to get like the new 3rd gen, I would probably want to use it a little more than what I was using it at the beginning. But it just wasn't something that I really cared for. I'm more of a basic guy when it comes to watches, and the reason being is because you have this thing on your wrist, you're banging it up against things when you're working, etc., like that. So I didn't want to damage a $300 piece that was on my wrist, and I had a little bit of scratches after a while. I just decided to get rid of it and sell it though. But I've had Android watches as well. I actually did a review on an Android watch that I had a while back. And the ones that I haven't used like Samsung Galaxy Gear watches or anything like that, but for the most part, I've experienced pretty bad battery life with smartwatches. At least the ones I've had. I think the Apple Watch was okay, but still wouldn't. The battery life on it wasn't completely great either. It probably lasted only maybe like half a day, and you would have to charge it. So, or you'd have to put it like on low power mode in order for it to kind of be useful. But even then, it's like what's the point if it's not going to last the whole day? Because I work 8 to 9 hour days at my job. So having a smartwatch, now it's probably good. I see them more of a thing when you're more of an active person, and you like to go running, jogging, and it's monitoring your heart rate. I think what Apple's doing as far as like how it can check how your heart's doing and etc. like that is good. I've heard that it's actually saved some people's lives because it could check your heart rate. And it's actually alerted people that saying that their heart rate was too high, etc., like that. So the fact that it's saving people's lives now is something that might want me get back into it later on. I have had well, not myself, but my family members have had heart issues in the past. So that's something that I want to look at. Because you never know. I mean, I'm only 32 years old, and you never know. I mean, it doesn't matter what age you are, you can have heart issues. Looks like I have another viewer. I read that you're popular with people who have jobs where they can't use or carry their phone. Oh, that the Apple Watches. Yeah, I mean, for the most part, yeah. I mean, I work in a job where I just followed you on Facebook and Twitter. Nice, Rob. That too sweet, bro. Thank you. So yeah, if you have an Apple Watch, or an Android watch that has built-in like signal where you're not allowed to be using your phone on your job, then it's a good thing. You can still check your messages, notifications, etc. like that. I thought that was a nice little feature that it had. I was able to check my text messages without having to pull my. I had to make a new Twitter. Oh man, Rob, that stinks. So I think it was a thing that, like, if you're not a type of person that likes to pull out your phone every 2 seconds in case you get a text message, having an Android or an Apple smartwatch will be for you. Because if you're at school, if you're at work, etc. like that, and you can't make the time to be looking at your phone where all you can do is just kind of glance at your wrist for a quick second and see what's going on, then it's definitely worth it. But again, like for myself, they weren't for me. I might consider getting another Apple Watch. I don't know. It's already 2018, so who knows if they're actually working on a new Apple Watch this year or not. If they're going to come out with the fourth gen. I still think the third gen is still good. I recently switched to T-Mobile, so I might consider actually getting one that's has its own signal and everything. That way, if I ever leave my house and I forget my phone, I'll still have my watch, and someone can contact me or text me or whatever, and I can reply. And guys, I don't know, my dog looks pretty sad over here. She looks real sad. My dog's over here in the background, kind of lame. But for the most part, I don't know. I mean, it's really preference on the person that's using the actual watch. And again, to me, I didn't really use it for the functionality. I had it, and I enjoyed it for what it was for a few months, and then I got rid of it. So that's that for the Apple Watch. Okay, so next question, guys. Keep throwing them at me. We're at 22 minutes live, and for new users, if you guys want to know how to, get this in a giveaway or whatever, I'm doing a giveaway on these AOMAIS Bluetooth headset here. All you have to do is follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and then screenshot all of that to me. Screenshot me proof that you're following me on all three. Send it to me via Facebook, Twitter, or again, just message me directly on YouTube. Do you miss the headphone jack on the iPhones? Yes and no. I mean, luckily it comes with that little lightning or whatever, that little connection for the lightning port. So, the Apple headphones that came with my iPhone, I just literally connect it and I never disconnect it. So you really can't tell. Yes, in a way, I kind of do miss the headphone jack in the headsets because, you're not always going to have access to electricity wherever you are, whether you're traveling or you're at school, you're on the bus, and the second your headphones die, it's just very inconvenient for you to have to find a wall outlet or whatever to plug that into. And thanks, Rob. You're probably gonna be my first guy that's in the in the submission for the submissions on the giveaway there. So thanks for sending me that out. But again, I do miss the headphone jack on the iPhone. I am considering switching back to an Android device, one that does have a headphone jack. I'm kind of leaning either towards the Pixel 3 when it comes out, or possibly the OnePlus 6, which is a very good phone. I hear great things about it. The only thing about it is the camera that it's lacking. But one thing I can tell you right now is, like, I don't really use my phone for the cameras. The only phone I've ever used was a track phone. A track phone? Track phone isn't that like a company, track phone? They do have like Android devices on their lineup though, which are very low end phones from what I mean, I don't even know if you can have an iPhone with a track phone subscription or whatever. You want to come sit on my lap? Here, my dog. My dog decided to come out and show herself. So, okay, yeah, track phone from Walmart. So yeah, I'm not too familiar with track phone. Uh oh, who's my dog seen over there? So TrackPhone is one of those companies. It's like a prepaid company, to my knowledge. I never really considered getting a phone from TrackPhone, but there are other wireless companies out there that are just prepaid. You have aside from T-Mobile, or not T-Mobile, but like you have Boost Mobile, Virgin Mobile. Those are probably like the big two out there that are aligned with Sprint at least. But Verizon has its own prepaid. AT&T has its own prepaid as well. If you don't want to spend money on an expensive contract, what else? Best Wireless, I think, or whatever. You have TrackPhone. Let's see. Even Walmart has their own. There's cheap for a good backup. Yeah. So I that Moto E that I bought recently. It's a backup for me, I mean, if my iPhone ever goes to crap or whatever, and I have to activate a phone just for a little bit, I have the option to activate that phone for as little as like under $50 for the month. You know what I mean? And that's if my phone breaks and I have to just get another phone for whatever reason. But luckily for me, T-Mobile's prepaid, so if I decide to stop paying the bill, then they're gonna do is cut off my service. That's it. But I can't really do anything else other than that. So again, I recently switched to T-Mobile because one thing, it's a little cheaper than Verizon, and secondly, I just feel like the network has more to offer than Verizon. Even though Verizon is technically the best network or whatever out there. I used to be a T-Mobile user in the past, and I never had a problem with it. Do I use Apple CarPlay? So I use messages on my tablet. Well, that sounds cool. So, do I use Apple CarPlay? No, I don't have unfortunately, I don't have a vehicle that has Apple CarPlay currently. The vehicle that I'm driving is a 2014 Hyundai Accent, or Accent, whatever you want to call it, which at the time didn't come with one of those, nice little tablet-looking infotainment systems. So I don't have one, unfortunately. My brother-in-law, who just bought a Ford F-150, has a truck that has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So if you watch that video, you'll actually see me like going over a little bit. But I have used Apple CarPlay. I've been in vehicles where I have messed around and tweaked around with it a little bit, and believe me, I think it's going to be the future of vehicles. You have no car, man. Rob, what's going on, Rob? Rob, how old are you, if you don't mind me asking? Because if you don't have a phone, or it doesn't sound like I don't know, you might be too old or you might be too young. So, but anyway, thanks for following me anyway. So I really appreciate that. But Apple CarPlay and Android Auto is going to be the standard. All right, Rob. So you're on that age group where eventually you're going to start driving soon, and you're going to be. I don't know if you say you have your own phone. It's a track phone, but hopefully when you get a little older, and you get a job, you can afford something a little nicer. I'm hoping that you get a nice vehicle and a nice car, man. It's gonna be too sweet once all that goes down. So my dog just jumped off a little while ago, by the way. But again, I'm glad that I have people subscribing to my channel. Again, this giveaway hopefully will keep you guys interested in my channel, and I want to thank you all for keeping an eye out on my channel, regardless whether I just upload 1 or 2 new videos a week, sometimes every other week. Sometimes I don't have time. I might not have time to post another video on my YouTube channel up until Friday. My Facebook was on an old account, so I spam people with okay, I didn't really get that last sentence. But to whoever's watching and tuning in, I just saw that I got another viewer on this. We are doing a giveaway on this Bluetooth headset, and if you're just tuning in, all you have to do is like me on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. All you gotta do is follow me on all 3 and screenshot that and send me proof. Okay, so you can send me proof via Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube. You can message me directly on all of those. All I'm asking for is a screenshot that you followed me, and I will announce the winner of this Bluetooth headset next Friday. And again, whoever wins this Bluetooth headset, all I'm going to do is just ask you for your address, and I'm gonna mail it to you. So very simple. That's it. You don't have to give me your name. Well, I would prefer a name. A name to the address, but we'll get that going. So, again, for people that are just tuning in, Rob is saying he's BRBing, which means be right back. Pop Trigger, do you have any other questions for me, buddy? Do you think you'll hit 8K subscribers soon? Right now, I'm getting close to 7,400. 8K is still a long way. That's 600 subscribers. I mean, right now, I've noticed that my YouTube channel is not gaining a lot of followers. The past couple weeks, I've seen that it's kind of just stuck on some days at this whatever subscriber count I was at. There's some days where I'll get 5 to 10 subscribers every day, so it's gradually growing. It's not, sometimes, I mean, I'm happy with 2 to 5 subscribers a day. Sometimes I'm not. I'll look at it and I'll be a little, dumbfounded on how or why I'm not getting subscribers. But again, I feel like people, use YouTube for information, not so much for I guess following nowadays. Unless you're a big fan of guys like Casey Neistat, Peter McKinnon, MKBHD. Those are guys that I all follow. What's up, Rob? So I follow. I actually subscribe to smaller YouTube channels like Paul Tech, even though he's like at 30K now. CV Tech, who his name's RJ in real life. Guys like Tito Escobar, who are all like into the prepaid cell phone game. That's something that I was very heavily in. I use it for I don't understand that word. Tournaments or whatever, or I don't know if that's a game or what. But I'm hoping to hit 8K by at least November, or at least before the holidays. It's already gonna be it's August. It's okay. So it's August, but the only way I'm gonna get more subscribers is if you guys continue to like and share my videos. Whether it be on your Facebook, your Twitter, or something else. I remember the other day I was doing a live stream. Hold on, give me 1 second. My dog, she lost her bone. She's looking for this here. So I was doing a live stream and I had RJ. Give me a shout out on his Twitter account. He has a lot of followers also, and the reason I'm trying to get more Twitter followers is because I have less than 100 Twitter followers, guys. So to have less than 100 Twitter followers, to me it's like, what's going on there, right? So I really want to get more of a following on Twitter, and not just Facebook, not just YouTube, but you have to kind of build a following on all the social media platforms. And I'm hoping that this is just a way to help me. Whether you decide to follow me and then unsubscribe or unfollow me later, that's up to you. That's your decision. I'm not one of those content creators that's constantly posting that's going to be super annoying down the road. I do post my videos. When I post my videos, I'll post them saying, oh, a new video's up. I don't know. I mean, if a fan tweets at me or if someone messages me on Facebook or Twitter or even YouTube, if you leave a comment, most likely I'm going to reply. So I'll try to be as interactive with you guys as possible, as much as I can be. Sometimes it might take time for me to reply because I'm at work all day. But when I get home, I'm constantly checking to see, if someone leaves a comment. YouTube introduced that community post feature. I think it'd be kind of competes with Twitter from a YouTuber perspective. Rob, I'll see you later. Pop, yeah, I don't know if my YouTube has actually accessed that community feed just yet. I know that they piloted it a while back, and you have to meet a certain criteria in order to get that. I'm not sure if I fall under that criteria, but it does have community, like where if someone like messages me or something like that. I don't know why my computer blanked out. But I'll still get notifications. I do have the YouTube Creator Studio, app. So if someone leaves me a comment or message or something like that, I'll definitely get it. I think YouTube is getting rid of direct messaging though, if I'm not correct on that. From what I remember, I saw a message via YouTube saying that they're going to get rid of that specifically. I'm not too sure why. I like the fact that you have the option for direct messaging, just in case someone from LG or Motorola decides to try to reach out to me. I actually a couple of years back I actually had an LG rep messaged me, you know, on my, not just Facebook, but they reached out to me via email and YouTube just so that I can review one of their phones. And you know, that was a few years back when LG was, I guess, this was when the LG G4 was out. You know, now they have the LG G7. So you know, I was one of the lucky ones to actually get the LG G4 before it even came out. And then I ended up selling it later on. I had it for a few months. I used it as my daily phone for a while, and then I ended up giving it or selling it. You know, so there's that. You know, and the weird thing is, quick story. So I sold the phone, and like a year later, and again there was no warranty express or implied when I sold the phone. A year later, the guy that purchased the phone from me was messaging me saying, "Oh, the phone stopped working, yada yada yada." Like I tried contacting LG, but they didn't. You know, they can't support any type of warranty, I guess, because it was like the unlocked. It was an unlocked version, but it was the international version, I guess, so they couldn't support it or whatever. And again, I wasn't the one that paid for the phone; they just sent it to me, and then I sold it. But you know, I feel bad for the guy that ended up buying it for me because he only had it for about a year. But he ends up messaging me saying like, "Oh, the phone crapped out on me. I'm sorry, man. Like, there's not much I can do there." But luckily, it was an eBay sell, so I was already protected. It was already past the time frame where you could message someone back saying, "Oh, the phone stopped working," etc., to get your money back. So sorry, man. But anyway, you know, but I like, you know, I like the fact that, you know, there's a lot of you know, YouTube features out there that are still coming, and YouTube is still getting creative with things that are coming out. You know, they're not just sticking with the same thing all the time. They're coming out with new things, like they have the new YouTube Premium, and then they have YouTube Music. I think they kind of scrapped YouTube Red, but YouTube Premium is basically YouTube Red. So if you guys feel like, you know, paying for ad-free content, you know, and if you want to pay that $10 a month or whatever it costs you, but you still get all that added features like, you know, YouTube Originals where, you know, people post up movies. It's kind of like Netflix in a way, you know what I mean? Where, you know, content creators are becoming this big thing, and you know, if you follow them, you know, and they make mini series, and you'll have that, you know, you'll have that benefit of being able to watch them. You know what I mean? My cat is either peeing or pooping right now. He's over there in the litter box. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, my cat left. By the way, he was gone all day from the house. We thought he ran away, but I think like one of my neighbors actually like takes him inside during the day, because I leave him out at nighttime, and I think one of my neighbors either on this side or that side let him into their house, and they keep him inside all day, and then they let him out at night because he's so annoying. That's why. But what other questions do you guys have for me? I mean, I'm down to answer anything really. I mean, just don't get too personal because I might not answer. But you know, I'm really glad that I've been able to be a part of the YouTube community. Do you feel like you'd ever jump back into the prepaid phone review game? I mean, yes and no. I think if I do it, though, it's going to be unlocked phones. It's not going to be carrier specific from now on. So, you know, there are phones out there like by Asus or Asus or whatever you want to call it that, you know, are out there. Motorola sells unlocked phones. That other brand, I forget what they're called. There's just a lot of companies out there that sell unlocked phones. You know, you don't have to, you know, just go with prepaid obviously anymore. But you know, if I do go with you know, phones, if I try to get back into the smartphone review game, it's going to be probably unlocked phones, and the reason being is because I could just swap them out. I can swap out my SIM card on my iPhone, and I can use that phone as a daily driver, so that I could really, you know, benefit on, you know, using the phone and not just testing it here inside my room. You know, which, you know, I still take the phone out, like the phone that I've had for like the past month, which would be the Moto E, and this is the very basic Moto E, by the way. You know, I did a video on the camera on it recently. What is your favorite thing that you've reviewed? Ooh, that is a good question. Arrow Boom Boom. I'll answer that right now, but let me go back to this phone. So this phone, again, $40 prepaid. Super impressed by it. If you guys want to see a camera test video, go to one of my last vlog videos. It's called the United Collector Expo vlog. It's on my YouTube channel, and I shot everything on that with this phone, and I edited it and I put it together, and I shot everything with the rear facing camera, which is an 8 megapixel camera, and the front facing camera. So what is the most favorite thing that I've ever reviewed? Oh god, that is a good question, because I've reviewed so many phones in the past and so many like Bluetooth and tech items. Probably the most fun thing that I've reviewed is a drone that I was sent to by a company called Extreme or Rebel Light Direct. I don't think they exist anymore, but Extreme I think does still exist on Amazon. They sent me a drone that had a camera, and I actually was able to test it out for a little bit. But the crappy part is, after when I was doing the review video, I actually got the drone stuck in a tree, and I wasn't able to get it down because I was actually at my university at the time, playing around with it, and I was having a friend help me out with the video. He was helping me shoot the video. So unfortunately, it didn't go down the way I wanted to. I was able to get footage, but other than that, it wasn't something, that, it was fun, but again, it kind of ended bad. But that was probably my favorite review video, as far as putting it together and going out and shooting, because I had to actually, go out to a park, and, I did shoot some shots, and I had to get a little creative with it. But, I mean, every review that I do, it's fun. I mean, I find, different ways to review product if I do it. Now I'm not just trying to stick to my room. I'll try to take the item places. Whether it's a smartphone, if I'm testing out the camera quality, I'll go out to a park or somewhere that has good lighting where I can shoot, and whatever. If it's headphones, I'll get good use of the headphones. I'll take them, I'll take them out for a run, or I'll take them on for a walk. You just kind of test out the quality. So I don't know. Those are all good questions, by the way, guys. I mean, Arrow Boom Boom, whoever, if you're still there watching, thanks for that question. I've never had anyone ask me that question on any of my videos, so that actually got me thinking a little bit. So, what's the hardest part of running a YouTube channel? Pop Trigger. I don't know if you're a YouTuber yourself, or if you just like to watch, but I think the hardest part is getting noticed, and trying to stay relevant, and being consistent. Those are probably the top three things. So when I first started YouTube, and when I say getting noticed, I mean getting noticed, So I remember when I first posted like a review video, the reason why I started doing cell phone review videos is because I followed a YouTube channel called Phone Dog, and I really enjoyed the way this guy, his name was Aaron Baker. I really enjoyed the way he put his videos together. The guy had such a solid sounding voice, and the way he reviewed his cell phones was just amazing. He's probably still one of my top favorite cell phone review guys. And he would have been up there with MKBHD if he would have probably kept doing it. I think Phone Dog at the time was probably getting a lot of good hits. And then he moved over a couple of places. I think he moved over to Techno Buffalo. He was there for a little bit, and he ended up leaving YouTube, which was sad for me because I really enjoyed his videos. But the reason why he was one of the reasons why I kind of wanted to start getting into it. So when I first started posting my first set of videos, if you go look at my first couple of videos, they're horrible, by the way, guys. Yeah, Aaron Baker was amazing. Like, and I hate the fact that I follow him on Twitter, by the way. And Aaron Baker was, he'll respond if you tweet at him, or he's responded to me, and I really appreciate that. He works for, I think, HTC now. I think he's one of their like marketing reps or something. But I remember one of his last tweets, I mentioned to him, hey, do you ever think you'll come back to YouTube? And he basically replied saying, no, like there's no market. Or it's such a big market now that it's hard to get popular. But, he was a very good YouTuber. If he were to make a YouTube channel and just do daily vlogs, or, do cell phone review videos on his own time, I would definitely follow him. And, he probably could get like 100,000 subscribers like that. So gaining a following is one thing. I think I remember my first set of videos, I think one video probably reached 1,000 hits. I had made one or two videos just on a prepaid cell phone that I had at the time, which was, I think, like a Samsung Galaxy phone. I think it was the Samsung Galaxy Reverb, which had like Android ice cream sandwich on it. It had like a really old version of Android, or Jelly Bean, one of those. But But I did a review video on that, and it got some hits. And then I finally, like, my YouTube channel hit like 100 subscribers without, like, I didn't really try to get subscribers. I think I just started, people started following me, and I started posting more videos up. And there was a point where my channel was getting a really good amount of hits. I was getting maybe like, right now I'm on a daily basis, I'm getting about 12 to 1500 views on my YouTube channel a day. But there was a point where I was getting about like 3 to 5,000 channel views a day. So, that was a very good time for me. This was probably back in like late 2013, early 2014, I guess, where I had maybe between like 3 and 5,000 subscribers, or even just a little over 2,000. I was gaining a lot of momentum. I remember when I hit the first 1,000 subscribers, I was like shocked that I had that many followers. Same thing when I hit 2,000, and then 3,000, 4,000. When I hit 5,000, I was not making a lot of videos, by the way. I was just maybe posting once or twice a month, okay? So, I feel like the reason why my channel steadily declined was because I wasn't consistent. So right now, again, I'm trying to make videos, once or twice a week, if anything, or even just, once every couple weeks, just to get something going, whether it just be like a giveaway video like this, or, something that I find relevant to, what I want to do, whether it be reviewing an item, just making a daily vlog video about something, me going somewhere or something. So I think staying relevant is the key. You have to stay consistent. I follow guys like Casey Neistat and Peter McKinnon, who are constantly motivating their followers that if you're doing this, you have to be like super consistent, and you have to want to, you have to want it. I hope to one day, be able to just live off making videos off YouTube. I'm still young. My YouTube channel is only like 5 years old. I want to say I started it in like mid 2013. I do have another YouTube channel. I was YouTubing prior to this YouTube channel. It was more of a gaming channel, though. I played a lot of DDR back then. So I posted a lot of videos of me playing DDR back then, and some of the videos were just complete trash. And again, I shot everything on like either an old school digital camera, or like at the time maybe like an old cell phone. Excuse me, by the way. But it's really interesting to see like how things have changed over the past couple of years. Ooh, excuse me, I ate something bad earlier. But at the same time, I made a promise to myself that I'm gonna try to hustle as much as I can this year to get as many followers and to get as many views as possible. So right now my channel has its up and down days. Unfortunately, right now I got 2 live viewers. It's midnight, but it's still a little early on the West Coast. So, that just shows that, YouTube's not really throwing out like, they're not trying to advertise its content creators as it should be, or, I don't know if people are, on the watch page, there's a lot of famous content creators out there that have gotten, a lot of views over time. And, I don't know if I can, say that that's going to be me one day. I'm hoping I'm hoping to hit 10K. 10K was my goal by the end of this year. And then, next year I want to see if I can hit 15K. 2019, that's my goal for 2019, is to get as close to 15,000 subscribers. But you know what? Even if I don't reach 10,000 subscribers by the end of this year, the fact that I'm getting closer and closer to it is just something that, I can appreciate. Every day I see it go up a little. Some days it'll go down, and some days I'll lose subscribers. Some people are not interested in following people. Unfortunately, they follow people because they like them, and sometimes they run into their channel and they might like one video, but they might not like the other 200 videos that I have on there. So I can tell you, like, right now, one of my most popular videos is of this TV right here that I bought last year in, like, I don't know when I bought that TV. I bought it like in November around Black Friday time. And I bought it, and I made a video with my cell phone, and I edited it and I posted it up. It was like maybe like a 7 or 8 minute video of me just unboxing that video. But guess what, guys? It's like the dumbest. It's probably like one of the lower quality videos that I have on my channel, and it has like probably already over 160,000 views. So that's crazy. Like, I do have a few videos that I have made in the past that have gone viral. I do have like 4 or 5 videos over 100,000 hits. Like that little Bluetooth speaker up there that you see there has probably over 100,000 hits. And again, I shot that video with my cell phone, and it was such bad quality. I shot it in this room with such low lighting at the time. It was just so bad, but it just goes to show you that, you know, no matter what the content that you're putting out, whether, you know, it's good or bad, that doesn't matter. All that matters is what people are searching for and looking for. So, you know, people obviously are not looking for giveaways, but, you know, I might make another video where it's just a short video, you know, explaining more on the giveaway, etc., like that. Maybe a 2-minute video on how to win these. I'll probably post that up maybe tomorrow. I'll probably work on the video tomorrow again, with the clear rules, and I'll post that in the description, etc., like that. That way, you know, I can actually post that to my social media accounts, and I can maybe advertise that, so maybe I'll get more followers. But again, you know, guys, I you know, it really just depends. You know, not a lot of people out there are looking to follow guys like myself. You know, I mean, I'm just, you know, a plain Jane guy. You know, but at the same time, you know, I want to become more than what this is, obviously, but I can't do it without followers. You know what I mean? So what questions do you have for me? I still have 2 viewers. I'm going to turn on the AC really quick, by the way, so you might want to hold that thought, because it's hot in here. It's starting to get warm. So you might hear like a noise pop up in the background. Oh, look, it's my cat. Alright, and just so you guys know, this is the evil cat that I had. His name's Cheeto. Cheeto the cat. He's kind of mean, dude. I adopted him when he was a kitten. One of my coworkers, friends had kittens, and I got him when he was probably like about 8 weeks old. Probably like maybe less than a few months. He was probably like 6 weeks old. He was a kitten, the most annoying kitten ever. The first night I took him home, I didn't sleep. He was meowing and meowing and meowing, and according to, here, I'm gonna put him down. According to my friend, he was supposed to be the non-hyper one or whatever. Like he's over here on the, he's chilling on the recliner. So this cat, you know, I was living in an apartment at the time. He was, you know, he's a boy, by the way. He's not a female cat, but he's mean. Like I'm petting him the wrong way, and he's getting mad. He's getting angry, but he's a mean cat. But anyway, so he, you know, I adopted him at 2 months, or maybe less than 2 months. I've had him for about 3 years already. This is probably back into what, 2015. I've had him since he was a kid, and he's going on 3 years old already. I think he'll be 3 this coming August or September. So we might have to throw him a birthday party. I don't know, but you know, he was the most annoying little thing ever. He just meows, meows, and meows. Like when he's hungry, he's meowing. Like I've never had such a loud cat. Like he's over there in my bed, like playing around now. Cheeto, what are you doing? He probably wants to go outside. But anyway, so what other questions you guys have? I mean, I've been live streaming for about an hour, guys. Technically, I have 2 pets that belong to me, but my mom and dad have 2 dogs here, so I have 4 pets in total. Okay, 3 dogs and 1 cat. So I'm thinking about ending the live stream, guys. You know, it's late and I have to be up early, so you know, I just wanted to post this video, guys. So I really want to thank you. Look, check it out. The cat's eating in the background. He's eating over there. But anyway, I really appreciate you guys watching and following me again. You know, please, if you have a Twitter or Facebook or social media account, you know, share this video with your friends. That way they can have a chance at winning, you know, the Bluetooth headset that I have here in the background as well. You know, I want more people, not just, you know, one person to have a chance, you know. So please, again, follow me on my social media channels. I'm probably going to post another video on the exact rules. And it's going to be a short video just so that people can watch it and just see it really quick, less than 2 minutes. But again, guys, this is Mike from Budget Tech Reviews, or MB Media. I like that, by the way, MB Media. Whoever said that, I might use that, and the MB Media or the MB Media. I don't know. We'll see. MB Media, just so that I can, you know, change the name and get a little more tech savvy. Pop Trigger, was that you that mentioned MB Media, or was that somebody else? But who knows? I might change it, and I might change my YouTube channel logo and everything like that. But Arrow Boom Boom, thank you again for watching, guys. You guys have a good night, and we'll see y'all next time, okay?